Hey everybody, it's Brick and Brew, and good morning, Brickworld.
Good morning, Brickworld!
Good morning, Brickworld. Is that right? Is that right, Linktree?
You think that was a good spin?
Is Con recording?
I feel like Grogu. Good morning, Brickworld!
Good morning, Brickworld.
Excellent.
Hello, my lovely Lego friends. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh yeah, gimme.
Spoiler warning, this is Jess's Brick Galaxy, and we're wishing you a good morning, Brick World, from Minnesota.
Someone cuts off so suddenly. It just throws me off. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brick World. I hope all of you are doing very well today. Here we are. It is another Sunday, and that means another Good Morning Brick World. Just to let everybody know, Dok is not here with us today, but we will be continuing on as always. There is a lot of people out there. So good morning to all of you. We appreciate you all being here. Also, I feel like there is some new people out there, and we will definitely address that. So if you are new here, we have a tradition that, every Good Morning Brick World, like the first thing we do is we say good morning to everybody that's out there in the chat. But first, let me just say good morning to my co-hosts here, TitaniumJay and Amberlia Builds. Good morning to both of you. I hope you're doing
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's go ahead and start going down the chat. Brian Baum, I hope I'm saying that right. Baum says I'm checking out Lego Dreams while waiting for the stream to start. Yeah, Lego Dreams is good stuff. I've watched 1.5 episodes of it.
1.5?
Yeah, I watched one. I started watching the other one, and I just got distracted.
I've watched the first two.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, those are both on YouTube.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, it's geared towards, but I gotta tell you, it was pretty engaging. Cool villains. The animation was really, really good. I mean, that was what initially drew me into watch, because there's been other stuff that Lego does that, I'm like, but yeah, beautiful animation and very, very creative. No more bricks. Good morning. How are you today? Let's see here. One Brick Stud. Good afternoon from the UK. All right, rock on. King Oldendorf. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Back to lurking. Well, we appreciate the lurk. We do. Christine Harper, good morning to you.
Hello.
Let's see, enjoy your day. Well, thank you. You enjoy your day as well. Rula, looking forward for the show. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. That makes us feel good. That's why we do it. Macro, what's going on? Good morning to you. He says I'm fired up. Oh man.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah, I was actually I was gonna join the stream last night, but just taking care of stuff, like all kinds of different stuff. Land of Sweet, What's going on, Lando?
Hey.
Haven't seen you in a minute. Haven't seen a Brickworld stream since it was around the double digits. Let's see. It's been so long. Yeah, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. So here we have Roger Gonzalez. Did I say that right? First time here for a live. Hello, all. Well, we appreciate that very much. We love seeing new people out there.
Yes.
And,
Welcome.
It's just awesome to see, you know, the family, the channel, just the chat, just everything grow and get bigger. And it's, I don't know, growth is awesome. You know what I mean? Plus, you know, we like to connect with as many of you as possible. So let's see here. We got Mayo. It's your boy, JP. What's happening, Mayo? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Bricklock, Mr. Lincoln. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing
Hello.
well. Let's see here. Brick Adjuster.
You know, I was going to mention for the longest time, I've just stayed quiet, but I don't know what your boy JP means.
Well, JP being, I always thought that was his initials, right? Is that right, Jay? Do you know?
For me?
I don't know what the JP.
Sorry.
I always thought that was his
Like
initials.
this
And
morning,
it's, you know, it's your boy.
It's so I wanted to throw out there that like I assumed eventually I would get it from context, and I never have. So I just wanted to throw out there. I have no idea what.
Well,
the
I guess
JP is
the
for.
best way maybe to explain it is like, I guess, and if we're in a stream and you come in the chat, I'll be like, it's your girl, AB.
Yeah, but where's the JP come from for Mayo?
You know, I guess that's the mysterious part.
That's what I mean. Is like maybe it is. Like if you said it's your girl AB, I would expect the C to come next, but
and JP, you want to like let us know about that? Anyways, we'll find out. Let's see here. So Brick Adjuster, what's up, Nick? Good morning to you. Chef T, what's up, Chef? Good morning. Good morning.
hello, welcome.
Moments of the Magic, or Multiverse of Magic, or Mom, depending on who you are. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Roger says, "Sweet, I'm not the only noob then." Well, you know, it's all good. You're only a noob one time, and then it's all uphill from there. Brick and Brood, good morning to you, sir.
Hello.
How are you? We've got a new calendar today from Brick and Brood, and it's a little different, and we like it a lot. And something that I haven't had a chance to tell Brick and Brood this real quick, but something that Amberlia pointed out, which was the sledgehammer to saying, yes, we definitely need this type of calendar, was we're going to be on a podcast, or this will be a podcast as well. And eventually I'll be throwing it on like Spotify and all that jazz. But Amberlia, the thing that's different is Brick and Brood actually narrates the calendar. And the format looks a little different too. It's a little easier to see and stuff like that. But because he narrates it, it helps with somebody that might just be listening and not actually watching.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So good call, Amberlia. All right, see here. Second time myself. All right. See, and I was like, man, Brian, you know, I see Brian seems new. Holy cow, the chat just jumped on me. Let's see here. Chef, Moments of the Magic, Roger, Brick and Brood. Oh, there's that guy, Brick Hive. We'll move past him. Simon, good morning to you. And YOLO, what's happening?
YOLO, hello.
Moments of the Magic. He said hello. So he's going to Brickworld, Chicago.
Me.
These three are. Let's see here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Spoiler warning. What's up, Jesse? Good morning to you.
Oh, I think we did we skip whiskey?
We may have. I'm not sure. Whiskey, what's up? How you doing, Wayne? Good morning to you.
Hello.
Nick, he is not with us today, so we'll just let you know. That's all your question. Brian says, "Cool shirt." Thank you. Yes, and the link in the description is the link to our website.
At least our shirts are different colors.
Yeah, we're
You
both
didn't
wearing.
tell me we were coordinating.
Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be crazy if you wore one
We
too?
didn't tell each other we were.
I know we didn't tell each other. We just wore. them.
Okay, I don't feel so left out then.
But yes, if you would like one, there's a link to our website in the description. Also, a link to our Linktree. And the website is, you can find the store, and it's got all kinds of cool stuff. 4 weeks till Chicago. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know we're all getting a little, and we're gonna mention that too in a little bit. Brian says new-ish. That's funny, Brian. Let's see here. Trevor's video. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Landis is awesome. I hope to meet you this time, Jay. I think I missed you last year. Well, you'll see. Trust me. You're probably going to see all three of us pretty easily because I'm going to be loud as heck. I'm just a loud person. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll be a little shy at first, but like knowing me, dude, I'm just, and if I'm, then you're going to see me. If you see me, you're probably going to see them. So, yeah. And I'm big too. I'm a pretty tall guy. I think, Jay, didn't you say you're pretty tall?
No,
Oh.
I'm not. I'm like, everyone said, like, there was like a dozen people that said I was shorter than expected last month.
Really?
in Chicago.
Really?
So we'll see how many more of those I get this year.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I'm 6'2" if I stand up straight. You know what I mean? But I got a little bit of a slouch going on. Anyways, let's see here. We should get cabbage. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. Let's see here. Han Scotty, good morning. Good morning. What's going on to you? Gosh, Han Scotty, I know I say it all the time, but I love your profile picture. You know, you in the solo outfit with the dog. It's just great. And it's so hard to see, but I want to say that's a German Shepherd. Correct me if I'm wrong. Camel City Brick House, good morning. How are you? Click and Cliff, good morning to you. Kings Roll 77, Dungeon Master in the house. What's going on? How you doing, brother? Good morning. Let's see here. My Bricks and Me, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope you're doing well. Pink Wheels, good morning.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well as well. It's so funny to say that like that. Also, again, I know I've done it a bunch of times, but thank you so much for the pieces. I'm very close to getting this done. I am going to have a stream tonight for that, so I can kind of update everybody on what's going on. Brick and Brew, good morning. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. Oh, thank you, Lando.
Oh,
Appreciate
thank
that.
you.
A couple of brick heads. Good morning. Rocking my hat.
The hat.
I know, man. I was telling Sean when we were like messaging. I was like, just when I didn't think you'd get any sexier, I was like, look at you wearing that hat. Let's see here. Oh man, the chat just keeps jumping on me. It's hard to keep up. I think. Oh, there's Shy. What's up, Shy? Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Hope you're doing hope you're doing well. Sorry, I just read Shadow War. Does that say Shadow War? Good morning, just lurking. We appreciate you. I'm pretty sure you're new here. Gray Knights Bricks. I'm pretty sure you're new as well. So we appreciate you. Wow, and I like your guys' names too, man. That's awesome. And I'm sorry, I'm getting so old. I can't see what the profile picture is. Brick Askew. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I know this doesn't have probably any relevance to what I was just saying a second ago, but I've been looking into Warhammer stuff a lot lately, man. Like it's been pulling me in some, like just the lore of it, dude. It's I don't know. It's been kind of fascinating. So I've been messaging Shy about it, but anyways, I can't. Moving on. That's a whole different thing. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. There's clip 37 in here, like 16 likes. Come on, yeah, man, come on. Just smack the like button, hug the like button. You know, whatever kind of mood you're in, just do it to the like button. Take it out on the like button. Just show that like button some likes. New viewer, what do you guys discuss? Man, I am really sorry. I don't want to sound rude, but I couldn't pronounce your name if you paid me, man. That's a lot of. Oh man. What do we discuss, man? We discuss Lego. Today we're going to be, I mean, look, here's the format. The first hour of the show is like we do segments and news and leaks and whatever. And then the second hour of the show, we basically discuss the topic at hand. And today it's going to be non-licensed themes. So, your Ninjagos, your cities, your friends, your space police, your power miners? I always forget the name to that. Let's see here. Yeah, Mayo, I hope you're doing war. It's just horrible choice of words, man. Jumper Plate, what's going on? Space Wolves.
Hello.
Let's see. Axel, good morning to you.
Hello.
Okay, I think I got everybody.
We did also have some member stuff. So yesterday, Chef became a member. And then today, Oldendorf is a member for 13 months, and he says party time.
Party time. All right. Well, let me do the membership thing, and yeah. Hold on a second.
Activate interlock. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Let's go, Ultron!
Yes, let's go, Voltron. Let's go. Good morning, Brickworld. Nice. Now you can comment. Yeah, Warhammer, man. The one thing I can say real quick about Warhammer is it is insanely huge, dude. Like I kind of, and it's like I've known it for years, but I stepped up to like the cliff and I looked over and I was like, holy cow, dude! That there's so many different things to that, and it's the lore of it is like way bigger than Star Wars, I think. Like it's crazy. All right. Anyways, so I slept through the first few minutes of the stream. Oliver, what's going on? Cypher, ahoy. Good morning. Heading out for some sun. We'll catch you on the replay later. Rock on. We appreciate that. Cabbage, what's going on? Good afternoon. I almost said good morning, but good afternoon. So like I said, today our theme will be non-licensed themes. I feel like we don't really give enough love to just the non-licensed stuff. I mean, we definitely talk about some Harry Potter and definitely talk about some Star Wars. But Lego has put out a lot, especially before 2099, 2000 or whatever. A lot of non-licensed stuff that used to be pretty much their bread and butter. I mean, the top three that come to my mind almost immediately that it still has, I would say, like, and not in an insulting way, but like a cult following is Space, Pirates, Castle. And I would say Castle at the top of those three. Especially when you see the army building. I mean, Shy is the first person that comes to my mind. But like
such an amazing army.
I know, but like Bearded Bricks has made a castle as well. I mean, like his army, like, dude, it's so I just felt like we definitely should have given a little bit of acknowledgement to the non-licensed stuff. It really deserves it. And I'll get into this part later when we actually talk about it, because we should get into some other stuff.
Right now
Sidious, what's going on? Sue.
Hello, Sidious. Yeah, let's do the news.
Let's do the news. Are you already queuing the news, or have I got the news? I got
you do the. I've got images. You just do the intro.
Got it. And yeah, there's some stuff to talk about.
Yeah. If it decides it wants to work.
Well, sometimes we have some bad internet. What are you gonna do? Brian says BTS podcast just did a deep dive on.
I'm gonna share the whole screen.
Yeah. We will get back to BTS one day. All right, so let me just say something real quick about the mechs. I've mentioned this a couple different times. I think the more controversial thing about the mechs is people saying that other people shouldn't insult the mechs or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, I don't know, man. Of course you should insult them if you don't like them. Why not? I mean, and I and the thing I've heard too, people saying like, oh, they're for kids. Well, duh, of course they're for kids, but doesn't mean I can't insult them. When people say, oh, these are great, I like them. Well, what do you want me to walk up to you and be like, hey, those are for kids? Like, what relevance is that on your opinion? But anyways, they all look pretty.
We have Vader,
swole. Is that the word?
And Boba, and a Stormtrooper. And I think the general consensus I've seen is that Boba's the best because he has the best minifig.
Yeah. Because I sold my UCS Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good cheap way to get Boba. A good Boba, not the terrible.
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
But when you say a good cheap way to get Boba, so you're saying it's a good $15 way to get a minifig.
$16, yeah.
16. Thank you, Jay.
It's
plus tax.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I know I'm being dumb. You know what I mean? But it's just the reason a lot of us look. These are for kids. They're going to sell good. They're good toys for kids. They're good prices for parents to get them for their kids. So I want to get that right out of the way. I think the thing that a lot of us dummies are being salty about is because, you know, a Star Wars fan, we want figs, man. And they just did like 3 fig packs and now we got to buy $16 or pay $16 if you want this minifig. So that's really why people are being salty. And it's a dumb reason because, again, this is for kids. It is. You know what I mean? And look, I don't want to complain too hard about it because I always talk about how Lego needs to make sure they have affordable sets that parents can buy their kids before they lose the middle class. And this is one of them. So good on them. And I don't know, I guess they're better than microfighters. That's another debate.
Here's something to rant about.
330 seconds. Yeah. Battle pack, baby.
So,
$27. God,
it does
dang.
It says $27.
I know.
And then I think Target's website said $20, but neither of these prices could be correct. It's going to be somewhere in the range of $20 to $27. Yeah. So
I mean, look,
$20 would be great. $27 would be not so great.
I have a question for everybody in the chat. And obviously, we'll move on. You know, we can address it later. But so the helmet holes, right? So I've got a couple of the Ahsoka Trooper pack or whatever. Remember the guy that doesn't have the helmet hole in? So I'm curious about the value of that helmet not having the holes compared to the newer ones. And should I be worried about like, hey,
that helmet is already expensive and it's going to get even more expensive.
I figured it would go up because people would rather have that one, but I just wasn't.
Yeah, than the helmet holes. Okay. And then my biggest gripe with this set is over here. Captain Vaughn, they gave him a different printed body, which is nice, but the helmet is the same as the regular 332nd, which is incorrect, and the visor is the wrong color. Should be dark red.
All right. Well, I'm sure we will hear about it from probably 500,000 other Star Wars fans because we're all insane. Real quick, I just wanted to say hello to somebody who was just out there. I just saw, and I didn't say hello. Danny Phantoms. Good morning.
Hello.
Also, I'm seeing a lot of your guys' comments out there. They're great. They're great. I'm
not seeing any of your guys' comments because I have this pulled up instead.
And Chima did make some rad minifigs, man. Even if you didn't like the theme. All right. Did we
say hello to Brent's Bricks?
Oh no, Brent! What's up, brother?
Hi, Brent.
How you doing? Good morning.
Hello.
Look, I'm sorry, Star Wars fans. I just think this Yavin looks weak.
Yeah,
it doesn't even look as good as the Vader's. Home.
Several people have said this build looks.
Did you say Vader
4+?
Yeah, man. Home speed. Home is where the Sith is. Yeah, Jay.
Decent minifig selection.
Yeah, the minifig selection is big, but you know what? Look, again, I'm sorry, look, everybody, I want you to understand, I'm sorry I sound negative. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. All those figs, except for like, a couple? Dude, I mean, yeah, you get the medals, okay. But
the medals are a separate
cares,
piece as well, I believe.
Like, who cares about, what, you're going to pay $170? I don't know, man. Look.
And then I don't believe we've ever gotten, this is over here. This is Red Leader. I don't think we've ever gotten a Red Leader minifig.
I know. And I feel like these are for completionists. Because, dude, it's just like with Boba Fett. Everybody's talking about that Boba Fett. I've already got 6 Boba Fetts, dude. You know what I mean? That's why I sold my UCS one. I'm like, yeah, okay, you can have that one. He's a little different with the print. So if you're a completionist and you got to have every single, red, team or fighter, X-Wing, whatever, then and have at it, but
yeah,
I'm like, if it had more different selection of characters, it'd be better in my opinion. But you get one rebel fleet guy,
and a rebel technician,
and a rebel
new astromech. There's some nice figs in this. We haven't seen a proper look at the interior yet, so that may improve it a little if the interior is good at least. But
yeah, again. It's a good play set,
And then here we have the laziest set they ever could have made.
You know what? But I was
it's
thinking
the
not even too long
same
ago
thing as last time.
how I didn't get the last one, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll pick this one up. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the design is a bit different, but
It's just a weird looking
Yeah.
ship, you know, because of how they have to fit them in there and stuff.
and then no third minifig, unfortunately. Just Yoda and R2. Yeah, this is going to be $35 if I'm not mistaken.
Again, you know, I'm not gonna hate on it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
If you have the last one, there's no reason to pick this one up.
Yeah. If you have the last one, you definitely don't need this, unless again you're like Ryan, you got to collect every single one. All right, so we've already discussed this in our meetings and all that. I don't completely hate it, but look, I can't stand the all the gaps. It just messes with me. All the studs just mess with me. And the reason the studs mess with me is because the star is so smooth and bright, and then everything else is stud. And then I don't know what UVP. I don't know what is that Euro. $209.
Yeah, so it'll be like $200 somewhere around there.
Well, I thought our stuff was more expensive than the Euro, like the dollar.
I think it's about the same now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. Maybe we
I
can surpass the Euro.
You know, I like it actually.
Well, I'm
like
thinking-
I wouldn't. It's not for me. If I was a Captain America fan, like a fan, I would. I think it kind of looks cool. I kind of like the studs and stuff on there, and I don't know. It feels like it might be a little repetitive, but it might be fun to kind of see. Like part of when I look at a Lego set as well, for me especially because I'm still new, is what am I going to learn about building? And so, you know, being able to create that kind of rounded shape, I can see that being kind of fun and interesting.
So here's the other thing too that Lego, at least for me, puts me in a mental corner is, okay, I would like this to look more like some of the ones I've seen at like Brick Fair and stuff, you know, done a lot better. But the thing is, you need a lot more pieces. And if you need a lot more pieces, then it's going to be a lot more expensive. So now I'm like, okay, I can't get to look the way I want because it's going to be more expensive. But I don't want to get it if it's not the way it looks the way I want. So, you know, it's such a weird thing that I don't know. It just messes me up. Anyways,
so our final
Jedi,
Sonic
good morning.
Thing, the Eggman mech. Unfortunately, there is not a Knuckles minifigure.
Yeah. That I don't like that. I want Knuckles. That's
I know. Knuckles is awesome.
Yeah. Knuckles better be in the second wave, at the very least. But decent set for what it looks like. The mech kind of looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, because I just don't really have a dog in this fight with Sonic and stuff. I don't even have that much of an opinion about it. It's almost like the Mario stuff. That stuff is so not for me that I can't even. It's hard for me to like have an opinion on it. I mean, look, the minifigs are cool. I will say that.
Yeah, it's nice to get Eggman in a second set, so that you don't have to buy the most expensive set to get Eggman. You can choose this one instead.
Yeah, one brick said, yes, I think all three of us would agree with you on that. You know, and Knuckles is like such a cool character. Anyways,
here we have the Minecraft wave, several Minecraft sets.
What's up, B-boy? I saw you on a stream yesterday. It was, I can't remember off the top of my head whose stream it was.
Yeah, so we have this
AZ.
Some sort of Iron Golem thing, underwater thing, carrot thing, and other thing. I don't know Minecraft much anymore.
So. Yeah, I mean, I've played it a lot, but I just don't play it enough. Or I never played the story mode or anything like that, so I don't know enough about the character.
I don't think any of this is story mode, but even so, it's been years since I've touched Minecraft.
Well, I would like to think that if you are a hardcore Minecraft fan, you know what I mean? Like these sets are right up your alley.
Yeah.
You know? And you would definitely know what's what and all that. What's up, dude? Jude, how you doing? I'm sorry. I think we're just not in a singing voice. today.
Here's a city airplane.
Yeah.
Supposedly $100 for this. It looks like there's this thing over here and this thing over here, and then the big airplane, of course. So I think it looks like it'll be good value for what it is.
Yeah, I think, my opinion at first was this should have been like at least $20 cheaper or whatever. But for Lego prices, I think maybe this is going to be pretty good.
Decent number of figs as well.
Yeah, and it's a girthy jet. I think even the ACOP boys would probably agree with me on that. I mean, it's definitely a girthy jet. Look at those engines, dude. Those engines are. He said that's a pumpkin.
Brick build engines. That's nice.
Do you call carrots pumpkins like you guys also call cookies biscuits?
Have some Ninjago backpack merch things.
Is that a pillow?
No, I think it's got like a zipper in it. Maybe it's a pillow. Maybe it's something else.
Oh.
It might be one of those blankets that like folds up like a pillow.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah. I thought maybe like zip it and then maybe a poncho comes out or something.
Yeah. It's always good to get some Ninjago merch. We have more Ninjago merch. We have those little foam weapons.
Is that life size?
No, it's gonna be like for kids, but so it'll be small, but still cool. I'm like mildly contemplating this one.
If you're listening to this, not watching it, Jay just showed us these sheaths. Is that what they would be? Like that you'd wear on your back, like ninjas wear on their back, and then you put two swords in it, dude.
Yeah, and this sword is really cool.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with that, but it looks cool. Family Bricks in the house. What's up, Matt?
And then finally, what got revealed or I think leaked last Sunday after our show is the Bat Cave. The Bat
Cave.
Box. I have named it. You may notice the name here, Bat Box.
Yes,
what I've
Bat
named
Box. For anybody that doesn't know, that's a play on Shadowbox. There's a couple different things about this set. And look, I know this is going to sound selfish, but I'm kind of glad it looks the way it does because I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
It helped me save some money.
Here it is in closed form.
It's a really nice shadow box, except for it's way too dark inside. This would have been a perfect opportunity for Lego to establish some lights, like a light system for this.
Yeah, weren't they talking about that a while back?
And that could have really justified that price as well.
$400 for this.
Yeah. Now, so another thing about this, and I'm just going to point out a couple of things, and we don't have time probably really to get into it in the deeper thing, but the play features. I brought this up before with things like the Harry Potter train and all that. Now, I'm not saying the play features aren't cool, but if you could have eliminated some of these play features and made the set cheaper, I would have much more appreciated that, because even if I myself am going to go back there and mess with the play features, I'm only going to mess with it like once or twice, and that's it, just to see it. You know what I mean? This is not for kids that are playing with it. Obviously, this is geared towards adults. So, all right, the fig selection. I know a lot of people are really harping on it about there should have been more figs, and I kind of agree with that, but I think they should have just done better figs.
Yeah. It's less about more figs and more about better figs.
Right.
Because for Batman Returns, I feel like this is a good fig selection. Covers a lot of the main characters.
Yeah, exactly. Tasman, good morning, by the way. And Tanjam, good morning to you. So look, definitely the dual motor leg stuff should have been
printed legs.
No, see, if they had lights, it'd be an extra $100. Yes, because that's what Lego would charge for, but they don't need to charge for it. But that's a whole nother discussion. Yeah. So look, the legs is a big deal. For me, the biggest insult about all these figs is Selena Kyle, the Catwoman. Dude, why you didn't have the stitching on her arms and legs is beyond me. Like, for that $400 set, man.
And that print is on a black head, so it's going to be all faded.
Yeah. Like, come on. And Brent, okay, but I will say about this thing, I sincerely and really do appreciate the technique and builds to it. I think it does look really awesome. And if I just had like willy-nilly money just to blow, I would buy it. It's a really I would keep it closed up. It's a really nice display piece. I would get a light kit for it. I'm sure one will be out soon.
Yeah,
you throw some lights in there, dude.
Be a light kit.
Yeah, you throw some cool lights in there. Yeah, that'd definitely be a lot better looking. But and
And
when I heard we were getting used to this Batcave, I wasn't.
That's it for the news.
Shadowbox now to day one. All right. See, so look, this, like, look, if Mrs. Hive was way into Lego like we are, she'd probably want that. You know, and she's not even that heavy of a Batman fan. I mean, she likes Batman, but she likes shadow boxes. She loves shadow boxes. Like, she's got different ones, man. Like, some she's got like concert tickets in, or like whatever tickets. So most likely the same price, and is way better than this thing. Look, of course, with the exception of like price and stuff like that, I mean, opinions are always subject to whoever, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people will buy that bat box way before they buy most licenses.
That's another thing. There is a rumor of a Batman/Batman Returns Batmobile coming out later this year, I think for $45. I don't know how true that is, but it may happen. So save your money if you just want the Batmobile.
Yeah, I can see Lego totally doing that.
There also was a teaser for Pac-Man on Instagram.
Yeah, here's the thing about stuff like that.
No actual like parts of the set were shown. I don't think it was just Pac-Man going around and.
Anytime anything new comes out on Lego, you're gonna see it a billion times on Instagram. I mean, just the Lego influencers alone, you know, like land members, like they're gonna be posting it, but then everybody else, like, yeah. I'm like, all right, Pac-Man's popular right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pac-Man gets revealed within the next 24 hours after our stream ends. So if you like that, then hit the like button.
Yes, please show us some love, because we always get, well, not always, but most of the time we get shafted with news. You know, it happens like the day after Good Morning Brickworld or something like that. Hey, what's up, Greg? How you doing? Good morning to you. London Bridge Bricks in the house. A Batcave underneath Wayne Manor would have been better. Yeah, but I mean, but then you got a really expensive set. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I can sit there and finagle, like, yeah, they can get away with hooking us up with some lights and it not need to be that much more expensive, if at all. But like, yeah, you throw a mansion on top of it, dude.
I think the 1960s Batcave that they did is probably the best Batcave set they've ever made.
I was trying to think about that, but I don't remember for sure.
It's definitely up there. It's one of the better ones.
Yeah. So something that we're gonna touch upon more and more as the weeks go by is Brickworld. So today I was telling them I wanted to just kind of like just get it out there, because we are now pretty much, I think, officially into like a month and counting.
Yeah, we're less than a month away.
Yeah.
Now.
So yeah. I'm stupid and loud and everything, but I still get nervous, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we're gonna meet tons of people for the first time in person, including each other. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be pretty wild. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, we've been discussing certain things about things we're gonna do that are separated from Brickworld, things that are connected to Brickworld. You know, how we're gonna run the show on Sunday. You know, because it's gonna be, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be impossible for us to be out there on the floor during, you know, when the public is there.
I mean, we could be out there, but we're not going to be able to move, and we're not going to be able to hear anything.
Yeah, so we're still figuring out exactly what we're going to do, because who knows? I mean, our original plan is we'll all go up to a room once the public comes in, but who knows? Maybe one of us will be brave and want to stay out there and just like get bumped around the crowd, be like, all right, I'm out here. But we'll see. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. But if you are going, please, you know, come say hi to us. I've already ordered the merch. I couldn't get as much as I wanted to, but it costs a lot of money. But I will have shirts to give away. We'll be giving away stickers, mainly just shirts and stickers. But I am ordering a nice backpack, like a Good Morning Brickworld backpack, that we will have some sort of contest or whatever, and then we will give away there as well. So, definitely come and say hi to us. And plus, we're going to have a kind of a official, unofficial Good Morning Brickworld table, where we'll have some mocks. I will have the Vader's throne room. Jay's got like 12 mocks he's going to be putting at the table. Amberlia may have some. I know she's talking about the brick heads.
I'm finishing them up. There are some last pieces I need. So in a small, tiny little section of the table will be my itty bitty brickhead mocks.
But I look, and the reason I said maybe or whatever, because one thing I don't want anybody, not just us, but nobody out there should be pressured or have any kind of anxiety or about Brickworld. You know what I mean? So, anyways, what's everybody talking about out there? I see a lot of comments. Oh, Ben's Brick Design, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Journal of the Scouts. Don't be shy at Brickworld. Pumped to meet everyone. And look, I can tell you right now, I'm a hugger, but if you don't like to be hugged, just stick your hand out or whatever, or just wave. If you just wave, look, I will follow your lead. If you wave, I'll wave back. If you stick out your head, I'll shake it. If you come at me, I'm gonna give you a bear hug. So, let's see here. What there was? I wasn't interested in Pac-Man, but that Instagram teaser was nostalgia. Yeah, but guys, be careful. Don't let Lego just hit you in the nostalgia, man. Take all your money. Come on. Be strong. I mean, unless you want it. I mean, then you should buy it. But I mean, who's coming to Brick Rodeo? That's in Texas, right? I mean, I just feel like it's a dumb question. Rodeo. Yeehaw! Of course, it's in Texas. Cheap ass bricks. What's going on? Come at me, bro. I know, right? I'm gonna be like, come at me, bro. Give me the hug, bro. The handout shoulder grab combo. I got you. Dude, I got all kinds of different intros, man. We'll be good. So Brickworld, we're excited. We can't wait to see you guys there. We're going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff. Shy, I'll be having a drink with Shy. I know we've been talking about having a beer together for a long time. I'm hoping Pac-Man gets my wife in a Lego. That's the only nerd thing about her. I brought this up before about Pac-Man. Personally, for me, my favorite Pac-Man games, I remember they were always at Pizza Huts. And they're the ones that you sit down at, and it's a table. You know what I mean? And it's and then another person can sit on the other side of it. Those are always my favorite ones to play. All bricks count. Shazam! What's happening? Good morning to you. Vulcan salute from across the floor. All right, I don't know if I can do that anymore. My diabetes is really messed up. Oh, I can still kind of do it. But yeah, my hands they're not doing good anymore. If I see Ninja, I'll be like, cha, do the hang loose one. Greg, man, you got to get your butt over here too. I know you're talking about me.
Greg will be here next year, for sure.
Yeah. I look, Brickworld's so big that it's surpassing Brick Fair for me. And I live an hour and a half away from Brick Fair. And I don't think I'm going to be able to go this year just because money's going to be tight. If something happens, then it's different. But Brickworld's more important to me at this point. So I expect a bear hug back, Brick Hive. Let's see here. 54 people watching, only 39 likes. Come on, people. Well, here, maybe we should do some advertisement. There we go.
There we go.
I mean, that should be on us at least. All right. So look, real quick, we're gonna go ahead and show the new live stream calendar. Everybody, I just want to make sure you acknowledge, even though you'll hear them. Brick and Brood has made this live stream calendar, and he already has done it. But we asked him if we can start putting it on the show. That way, everybody can see it. And not only did he say okay, but then he made an even better one. So we're gonna go ahead and play that right now. Nothing wrong with a good old Australian handshake with a good day, mate. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here's the live stream calendar.
Good morning, Brickworld. Welcome to the AFOL streaming guide for the week of May 22nd to the 28th. This week's highlighted show is this one, Good Morning Brickworld. Be a part of the action in the comments on this channel every Sunday morning, as the team at Good Morning Brickworld will keep you up to date on what's going on around the world of Lego, as well as teach you something new that you may not have known about the hobby of Lego. Now let's get into this week's streaming guide. Please note that all times are in Eastern Standard Time Zone, and the times are subject to change, so see updates on Brick and Brood's Instagram. Here we go. Monday on Twitch at 4 a.m., Billsy kicks off the week. Then a little bit later at 8:30, we have Jean's version. On Instagram, Mom and Mo are on at 9 p.m. And then over on YouTube at 8 p.m., Old Grey Bricks will be streaming. Tuesday on Twitch, Jake Studs will be on at 4 p.m. Over on Instagram, we have two shows starting at 8 p.m. Mountains and Minifigures with Mark and Heather. And then Xander Builds will start his solo stream. Over on YouTube at 8:30, Amberlia Builds will be streaming. And at 9 p.m., Stud Buds will begin. Wednesday on Twitch, Billsy is back at 4 a.m. Then on Instagram, starting at 6 a.m., we have Rainbow Bricks Lug. We have Luke, Zara, Catty, and Erie starting their stream together at 7:30 p.m. Over on YouTube, Bearded Bricks begins at 8 p.m. And at 9 p.m., we have The Bricksmith. Thursday on Twitch, Some Assembly Required is back at 4 p.m. On Instagram, starting at 7 a.m., Tom the Brickshelf will be streaming with Teflon Todd, Brickapalooza, and The Brick Pen. And then later in the day at 7 p.m., Shoddy and Black Girls Brick 318 will be together. Over on YouTube at 3:30 p.m., Family Bricks. 8 p.m., Old Grey Bricks, and a couple of Brickheads are on at 9 p.m. Friday has a lot of streams on YouTube, starting the day off with a couple of pre-recorded shows. At 10 a.m., Cali Brick Click, and at 1 p.m., Brick Trains. At 2:30 p.m., Greg has his staple of a show, London Calling, over at London Bridge Bricks. Then at 8 p.m., join your pals at Building with Buds. Real Whole Egg begins at 9 p.m., and the night finishes off at 10 p.m. with Full of Brick. Saturday has the least amount of scheduled shows for the week, both on Instagram. Starting at 4:30 a.m., join Claire Lego Mom, The Brick Shelf, Lego Auto Haas, Cooking with Bricks, and Bricks Why Not. Then if you're feeling adventurous, make sure to tune in at 9 p.m. to the gang over at AFOL After Dark. Sunday is a full day. On Twitch, Jean's version is back at 12 p.m., and at 8 p.m., Mappin' the Miles will be on. Over on YouTube at 10 a.m., Good Morning Brickworld is back. At 1 p.m., Tricky Bricks will be on. The newest show to be added to the list at 2 p.m. is Fab Blondie Bricks. At 3:30 p.m., the Brick Bods will be live. And at 7 p.m., Hollin' and Ballin' will be in action. And closing out the guide on TikTok at 2 p.m. will be the very hilarious Easy Craftsman. Thank you for watching this week's AFOL streaming guide. If you'd like to be featured next week, DM me, Brick and Brood, or the team at Good Morning Brickworld.
Excellent.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. It really is. So a couple things real quick. One, Brick and Brood has an amazing voice.
Oh, yeah.
I mention this occasionally throughout time, people that I meet that just have beautiful voices. You know what I mean? Sarah Starbricks is one. We haven't seen her in a long time, but, had an amazing voice. Ninja's another one, man. Amazing voice, right? So it was very nice to hear Brick and Brood's voice on that. It's just nice to listen to. And like he said, if you have a stream that is a regular stream, nothing random, it has to be like on a schedule type thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what's Twitch, Instagram, whatever. Message Brick and Brood. You can message one of us, and then we'll send it to them. And get you out there, because I know there's a lot more on Saturdays. So if you have one on Saturday, definitely, because you saw there's only like 2 on Saturday that we're highlighting right now. A couple other things right now. I saw, what was that starred comment? Who said it about? I laughed like George McFly. Dude, you know what else I love? I say it all the time too, because it's so funny. Is I always go, that Biff always said, he always like, make like a tree and get out of here or whatever. And he's like, it's make like a tree and leave. Anyways, and Sidious, yes, the TV guide is on purpose. Brick and Brood made that to be like the TV guide of whatever, the 80s, 90s, I don't know what you want to call it, but we just called it the AFOL guide. So yeah, good stuff. And also he will be showing that on his channel as well. So you'll get to see it more. And if you did miss anything, you can always go back and pause it or whatnot. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very happy with it. I think he did a great job. And I know like he'll message me about something or whatever, and I have to make him wait because no matter how much I like something, you know, I always say like, look, it's not just my show anymore. I got to run it by the crew. So, open build repeat. OBR, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Hello.
Then it says, Craig says, "Good morning, Brickworld." Never heard of it. We do our best to try and get around.
We have some Ninjago news.
Yes,
that intro. Ninjago news is live today.
Oh. I was being quiet. I was waiting for the video to pop on.
Yeah, so we had some character descriptions and episode descriptions drop for the new season. I'm not going to go over the episode descriptions because they're spoilery. I don't want to spoil everything for you guys. But I'll go through some of the characters, some new stuff about the characters. So Sora, I mentioned last week that she was part of the Imperium. She was an inventor in the Imperium. Inventor. Did I say inventor? I don't know what I just said.
Yeah,
but her power with the dragon is the power to rearrange technology. Also, to preface this was translated from another language, so it may not entirely match up. But the dragon she is bonded to, Ryu or Ryu, we don't have an official pronunciation yet. Young dragon, and his bond with Sora is unstable. And it's influenced by emotions and concentration or lack thereof. The new redheaded character from that Heatwave dragon is named Wildfire, and it was revealed that dragon, I believe, is actually named Heatwave and is the one that raised Wildfire, and her powers are similar to Kai's. Beatrix is the Empress. She's the one with all the hair on the one side. She apparently banished her sister, who is actually first in line to rule the Imperium, and her sister had elemental powers. So we don't know who the sister is. It could be Sora, could be someone else. We'll see. And then finally, Lord Ross. He appears to follow the Empress, like following her every command, but is apparently loyal to another master. Which, interesting. I'm excited to see where that goes. And that's it for the character descriptions. I will also say, though, Dreams is out.
Yeah.
I believe all the episodes are out on Netflix. And then the first 2 have been posted to Lego's YouTube channel. Maybe more will show up because the first one was posted on Monday. And then the second one was posted, I think, Thursday or Friday. So the episodes might all appear on YouTube and you can watch them all there, but they seem to be releasing them slowly. And that's it for the Ninjago segment / dream segment now, I guess.
Nice. Oh, later, Greg. Have a good one, man. I love it. Semi-replay gang.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great reminder to say hello to the replay gang and how much we love you all. So hi.
Yes. And man, we mean that. Because I know I've said it once, I've said it a billion times. Our replay gang is strong. We really appreciate you guys. I mean, obviously, our live play, replay gang, live play. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, our now play is strong as well. I mean, like,
yeah,
you know, and we keep growing. And I hate to sound like a broken record, guys, but we just really do appreciate all of you. We really, really do. I mean, the show would be nothing without you. It'd just be us three just carrying on about whatever, you know, talking to ourselves. Nails, what's up? Good morning. What's going on? The replay gang is strong in the force. Yes, they are. But yeah, Jay, I gotta tell you, man, Ninjago still going strong, dude. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because look, every once in a while I think like, okay, you know, maybe this is it for Ninjago. You know, maybe it's time. You know, they've been around a long time. They had a good run, but then they just came up with these new things to it. Like this
Ninjago is definitely like they've made points where people can like drop off the theme, can be like, this is an ending, so you can go do whatever you want, or you can continue watching in the next chapter. I think they've had like, well, obviously there was the season 2 ending, which everyone thought was going to be the actual ending,
right?
Until they all talked to Kevin Hinkle about it, and then Kevin Hinkle saved it. And then there was the season 10 ending, and now there's the season 15 ending, and now we're gonna keep going.
I just really appreciate Ninjago, and I've always said, you know, obviously because like they're always good on prices and stuff like that. They're always great with like the minifigs, like the prints and the designs and all this other stuff. But the other thing too is like you just said, like not only can you collect it and then drop off and then kind of come back to it or whatever, but it's also for someone like me that's kind of very casual with Ninjago, just because, you know, all the other stuff I collect. But there's things I can get from Ninjago that I can put in the city, or that just might be something really cool. Their modulars are like, like crazy, man. I mean,
only a week and a half until Markets comes out. Well, a lot.
I know, and I'm scared.
Among them,
I'm scared because I do want that, but you know, obviously I'm trying to
do it, Hive.
Good, right? You know,
do it.
Stop it, man. You sound like Shy. Shy's like, I was talking about castles with him last time. You know, he's like, "Do it, man, do it." I'm like, "Nah, man, I can't. I just can't just do it." I mean, I could, but that's not good. I mean, never mind. It would be good. It was just the after effects would not be good.
Yeah.
He says, do it. All right. Before we jump into our topic for today, Amberlia, what do you think? You want to go ahead and show some, you know, like some poll stuff or whatever?
Yeah. I unfortunately I'm not feeling well, in case you couldn't tell, because my lackluster ness, I don't know, but I did manage to get a poll or two, a couple things up late. So yeah,
because I thought you had some stuff out there, but
I did. Yeah, it wasn't quite the timing and stuff and everything that I normally try to put into it. But,
well, I will say that even when you're not feeling good and stuff like that, you still manage to get stuff out there, even if it's late. I mean, goodness gracious, we couldn't be more appreciative of it.
Well,
so
thank you.
Awesome. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me throw out your intro. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking at all these comments out there, man. They're so peer pressuring.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So this week was unlicensed themes. And so, oh, wait, there we go. So what is your fave unlicensed theme? So we have Ninjago and Bionicle, Castle, Creator and CMF, Ninjago / Monkey Kid, nice, all castle theme, Trains, Western, haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
Elves, love that. Dreams has made quite a presence already. I love that somebody brought that up.
Yeah, I agree.
Creator, Ice Planet 2002.
That's very specific.
Again, Ninjago. I am gonna shout it out. Video. I loved video. It could have been better. It could, but there were the sets. The sets were awesome.
The sets and figs are awesome.
Yes. Atlantis. And then, Castle Fantasy area. So,
and I appreciate he put Fantasy area in there as well, because I don't think everything was just labeled Castle. There was some random
and
stuff.
Ice Planet 2002 was the name of a theme.
Oh,
so
wow.
it wasn't just like the specific year.
Oh,
yeah.
Because it was probably because it was set in the future. Wow. That's awesome.
So this question comes up, so I thought it'd be interesting. Which has the best value for the price on average? Because I know people have talked about licensed
that's a
themes
good
being
question.
expensive and things like that.
Yes.
So sorry, I'm adjusting a little bit here. Licensed themes got 16%. Unlicensed themes were 42%. And they can both be great values, got 42% as well.
But definitely unlicensed. Because real quick, I'm sorry. I just want to say something because this question is super good because Lego, I don't know by how much, but Lego would definitely be cheaper if they didn't have licensed themes. So I mean, but again, that's a price that we pay because we love Star Wars or Harry Potter or whatever the case may be. So, but moving on, I just thought that was something interesting to acknowledge.
And then speaking of unlicensed themes, I said, "Are you watching Dreams?" And 44% said, "Yeah." Oh yeah, they are. 17% said they'd seen a few, and then 39% said that it was not their thing. And that is all of the questions. So thank you, everybody, for answering those.
Yeah, I absolutely love the I guess the questions and stuff that you put out there. I love it because people that know me know I love knowing how or why people think things that they think. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just love understanding how people think about stuff, and so these analytical type questions are just fascinating to me. You know, just like that one I just pointed out. Like that was like all the questions are awesome, but like that was a very specific good question that really makes a lot of sense as to why a lot of people might like unlicensed themes. You know what I mean? I always talk about Ninjago probably being the best priced Lego stuff out there. Friends was really killing it with the prices, but I think they've stepped it up a notch. I think they're like starting to charge a little bit more.
But those sets are also like I feel like the price. I feel like we're starting to see like far more expensive Friends sets, but we're also starting to see more complicated, more detailed Friends.
Dude, Friends came up to City and was like, "Excuse me," and just took the lead, man. Just stepped right in the front. I mean, like we talk about it all the time, man. Friends is becoming something way bigger than just like targeting, young girls. You know what I mean? It's I can't commend them enough about how much good they're doing.
I have to ask, for anybody who did see the first 2 episodes of Dreams, was there a Friends tie-in? Because the sister at one point, she's watching like an anime, and I can't remember her name for some reason, but she says something about Nova suggested it. And Nova is the name of one of the new Friends, but we're talking mini dolls.
Well, the anime she was watching, that was from one of the Ninjago anime episodes.
Really? Is there?
And it wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
Ninjago?
Well, we have a minifig in Ninjago wearing a Bionicle t-shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, so it just.
No, I was just curious if there was that thing in there.
Yeah.
It might be.
I think they're gonna do. Yeah, some Easter eggs, some references to the other themes.
Nice.
Now, there's always a possibility we've seen it done with the Lego movie that there could be tie-ins for whatever reason. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing also about Lego is the imagination part. You know what I mean? Like you can just do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Things don't have to be. But you know something? In the Lego movie, I'd have to watch it again because I never really paid enough attention, I don't think. But in the Lego movie, did they have regular flesh tones minifigs and then yellow skin minifigs in there?
Yeah, they had both of those because they had Batman.
I feel like that would have been a perfect time to address that. You know what I mean? Like that would have been a great conversation sitting around a campfire with that in that movie. With those different minifigs.
I just want to shout out Danny Fandom's very funny.
Oh. Shy predicted a joke of yours in the future. I think Joey and Shayla were mentioned.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. But I did think the reason I thought it was interesting to bring up is because I always feel like there's this don't mix don't cross the streams type thing when it comes to like the mini figures and the mini dolls, you know, like and to even mention a character that is part of Lego's IP but is in like the mini doll world, like I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was. And again, that would have also been, I'd have to watch the movie again, but that would have also been something really good to address. Like, why can't you bend your legs kind of thing.
But Sidious mentioned that the non-IPs get great head molds. And I thought that'd be a good time to talk about one of my favorite non-IPs. It's not Ninjago.
Which would probably be a surprise.
Space Police. It's Space Police. My first first actual Lego theme.
Here's
Squidman, otherwise known as P Squiddy.
It's such an odd mold. My brick sent me, hey, what's up? Good morning.
Yeah, the mold was also seen in a CMF. I don't know which one came first. I think they were around the same time. And it's not going to focus. It won't.
Well, it's a pretty. Oh, there we go. There you go.
Yeah,
it's a pretty iconic mold.
Yeah, and then what else do we have? We have Brick Daddy.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that head mold also came in gold on his limo. I might dig that out in a minute. Another one, Wrench.
Oh, I've got that head.
Yeah, that head's. There's a few different appearances of this head, and green was one of them.
I mean, Space Police. That's a little bit of a deep dive.
Yeah, Space Police 3 was my first ever Lego theme. Let's see what else I can dig out. Here's one of the Skull Twins who got a really cool mask mold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That one is nice. I like that.
It also appears in dark red for Craniac.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Who else can I dig out here? Snake as well. He's got a cool helmet mold. Yeah, Space Police, one of my first ever themes, and also the first place a four-armed minifigure ever showed up. Frenzy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
as you can see,
I don't think I've ever seen that one. Man.
The modern way four-armed minifigs happened was with Garmadon, with that second torso piece. But before Garmadon, there was Frenzy, and he had these two droid arms and this weird molded head. And you can, gosh, do I have a bar? I have a spear. Perfect. You can actually take a bar and just put it through his mouth.
Oh, wow.
Which was an unintended benefit of that fig, I suppose. But yeah, good stuff for Space Police. One of my favorite themes, and they had these stop motions as well. They had like half a dozen stop motions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Those were my childhood. I love those. Before Ninjago, it was that.
So Space Police is your favorite, huh?
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a single one. I gotta tell you, because a lot of the heavier deep dive stuff was going on in my dark ages. So I either don't have enough knowledge about them, or even like I have a lot of like. So for those that don't know, I used to make videos, and I've worked on one. I just never really released it. Another one was videos called The Long Haul. And I called them long hauls because I used to go around and buy like just bins of Lego.
That was my favorite Hive thumbnail face.
But when I buy these bins of Lego, like I find them on Facebook, and then like if they're like $100, and they're just parents trying to sell it because their kids are going off to college or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, I got like $80 cash, I'll give you for it. So, but I'd be digging through them, and I'd find all this stuff, man. I had no clue what they were, and I'd start making these videos, these haul videos, but I called them the long haul. And there was all these random pieces that I didn't know what they were, but they were all like non-licensed stuff. And I don't know. There's a lot of stuff like that. But as far as like what I know of, I gotta say Ninjago is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I'd say Ninjago is my favorite as well, but I wanted to talk about it.
I would say
Ninjago.
I would say Friends and City. Because like City makes some good minifigs too. Like even like your fireman or firewoman, you know what I mean? Like they're good prints and stuff like that. Then you get CMFs or you get like figs that come with like other City sets, like this lady painter. She came with this set that like I guess she's painting a fence or whatever, but like her overalls got like different colored paint on it. It's a really nice. If you have a city, you want just random different people, you know what I mean, in your city. But the reason I won't put City at the top is because I like a lot of the minifigs, but most of the sets kind of suck. And I want to put Friends at the top because I really love their sets, but I hate mini dolls. So and like I said, a lot of the deep dive stuff is that Blacktron.
No, this is Brick Daddy's Lunar Limo.
Oh, by the way, is he dressed up as a gangster or a pimp? Because I can't tell. He's got a look going on.
I mean, that's up to your interpretation.
That is a nice caddy, though. What does that say? Brick what?
Brick Mamba.
Brick Mamba.
And you can fit a minifig in the trunk.
Look at that trunk. You can fit a minifig in, man. Oh my gosh, dude, you're going all Goodfellas on us here. Come on. Now.
You've got a driver and then a place for Brick Daddy to sit, and he gets like this little flyer that you attach him to.
Nice. I think so, Brick and Brood. I think so. By the way,
and it's got one of those Technic missiles in the front.
Heck yeah, dude. I think I see somebody new out there. Shogun Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Nice minifig tee, sir.
That Shogun Rouge.
Thank you. Jay also has this exact same shirt, just different color. We sell these on our website. Yeah. Friends has had some rad architecture in the sets lately, though, that's for sure. So the size sets they are. Yeah, exactly. Amberlia, I think I just saw you grab something there. Oh, that's right.
Okay,
Video.
So I'm sorry. I know I'm that person, but this freaking, let me see if I can get it to focus.
I was like, it's close. It's close. It keeps wanting to.
It does.
I really like that. That looks a lot better than I thought it did.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice boat.
This is awesome. Like, and there's the skull like on the back because you can turn this.
Look at you got like the golden eye there.
Yeah, like this is
that shark guy's also super cool.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I know they screwed up with the stuff, but I mean, these sets are really cool.
Well, the one thing I will say is, again, Video made rad minifigs, man. Rad minifigs.
Yeah. I still maintain that it would have been better to lead that second wave that they did should have been the first wave.
Yeah.
Or at least
probably would have had
at least a couple of those.
Because dude, like the boom box and the car and like those were really awesome. I kind of regret not getting them, to be honest with you.
I have them. I haven't finished the K-pop studio yet, but I have all the stages behind me. So yeah.
But Video, God, I don't know, man, because Hidden Side was good too. I don't know. Because we talked about this in the video games topic that we had not too long ago. See, Video for me is pretty much how Hidden Side was. I was kind of 50-50 with the stuff. I liked about half of it, and the other half I was like, nah, you know what I mean. And a lot of it just comes down to, as you all know, just money. Like you can only buy so many different things, you know what I mean? So sometimes you're just like, I like this Star Wars set better than that Video set. Cydia says you can score some cheap Video at dollar stores. I need to go hit up some dollar stores.
I need to find these dollar stores because I would buy so much.
Everybody out in the comments, if you feel like it, let us, comment what's your favorite non-licensed theme. What do you like going on?
I will show one more.
Oh my goodness.
The Galactic Enforcer.
I was doing it at the same time as you. Hold on. I got you.
I do love the blue and white.
Yeah, this is, I think, the most expensive set that came up for Space Police at $100.
I feel like Space Time, that'd be right up his alley too, because I know I'm pretty sure he was big on
It is
Space Time.
lovely.
Yeah, that's a big ship, dude.
And it can transform, kind of. You can take off the front.
Oh, wow.
And you can take off the back engines, and these can be little spaceships. And then you just kind of have this command center floating out here. And you can take the back spaceships and attach them to the front little spaceship that you detached earlier. And then you have like this rocket powered small.
And that's spaceship. That's something at the heart of what Lego should be all about, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. You just took that big ship and made like all kinds of different stuff out of it.
You can access the interior. There's a little rover thing in there. These pods, that's what all those Technic missiles were for. You could hit them, hit those little activators, and the pods would fly off. So you could break out your villain bad guys.
Yeah. Wow. Bricklock, what are you talking about? He says, get it out, Hive. I must have missed the comment before, what you were talking about. So let's see here. We got video. That's definitely, yep, that's a good one. Hidden Side made some heaters as well. Yep. Back in the day, all the dimension sets, but yeah, but those were definitely IPs. But yeah, they were super cheap. That's right. City, Paradisa. See, Paradisa, I don't know really almost anything about. That's just totally out of my knowledge. Exoforce and early pirates. Wow. I gotta tell you, man, if I was gonna dive into a theme, dreams, yes, I agree. It would be Castle. I'm so close to just falling off the edge, man, and just diving right into Castle. But dude, I know if I do, I will spend a fortune because I'm going to build a huge castle. And again, man, I'm preaching to the choir to all you guys, unless you're just, like stupid rich or something. But like, we got to make decisions. If I went deep on Castle, well, you know what? I'm not going to be buying Avengers Tower. Probably not even going to buy the UCS Venator. I'll fight someone for the ghost. That's happening. I don't care what you what anybody says. I'm getting the ghost. Yeah. But that's the thing, man, is you got to pick and choose your battles. You know what I mean? And just like with Ninjago, Jay's always like, do it. And then like with the castle, Shai's always like, do it. I'm like, shut up. Let's see, Castle Pirate.
There's so much bad influence in the chat right now.
I know, like I'm trying. It's like I gotta read the chat, but I don't want to read the chat. Pirates is another one that I would if I had the money, I would love to dive into. At Brick Fair, the last one I was at, I had my beach as my mock. You know what I mean? And it was pretty big, man. But the guy next to me was like twice the size, and he even had like the dock with like the shark coming out of the water, getting ready to eat whatever bait they had. Dude, it was epic. Good stuff. Pirates all over the place. King's Rule says, "Yar." That reminds me of a Robot Chicken episode once when there was a pirate on Wheel of Fortune, and he's like, "What letter are you picking?" He's like, "R." Imagine the most expensive set being $100.
Yeah.
Wow.
It really was a different time.
Yeah. We're the wrong ones to ask if you should buy anything. Well, who am I going to ask? A person that doesn't buy Lego? Because they're going to tell me to buy something else. Actually, maybe they would. Yeah, maybe that was a good idea. I would think if the Connecticut and the Eastern New York Family Dollars have video, you should. Yeah, I'll check them out. But which one are you talking about? The Dollar Store, Family Dollar, Dollar General, or the Dollar Tree? There's more than one. The rant on video. I got no beef with video. I don't even know what to say. I mean, the only thing I'll say about video, same thing with Hidden Side and all that other stuff, is like the magic that captures everybody about Lego is the imaginative part of building whatever with blocks. And I'm not saying you can't be inventive, throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks, or try and evolve or change with the times, but I'm going to just say it, and I could be wrong. And if I'm proven wrong ever and something blows up, I will eat my words and say, I'm sorry. But I just feel like when you start trying to attach these video game aspects and these digital things to it, man, that's not what Lego's about, and it's not going to propel Lego into the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just, they got to let it go. You know what? What's going on with the metaverse right now, everybody? Anybody keeping up with that? I have been. And you know what? Not really much going on with it, dude. And you know what? Lego just invested $1 billion in the metaverse. Again, man, I love Lego. I spend thousands of dollars on it. You know what I mean? But the company makes some really dumb decisions sometimes. But that's, again, a whole nother subject. That has nothing to do with non-licensed teams. Let's see here. What else we got going on, man? You guys, I love you guys. You guys make some great comments. Two Humble Bricks, what's up? How you doing? I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Hidden Side should have been seasonal. Yes. How about that? And has Lego ever done anything like that? I mean, I know they technically have their
beyond like
wall packs.
Yeah, like, or like the Brickheads or whatever.
But yeah, Hidden Side would have been a good like start it. You don't have to start it right in October, but start it right around the fall. You know what I mean? And then right around when winter comes out, get it out of there. But I don't know if they can move something in and out that fast on the shelves. Like maybe at the Lego store, but not like your Walmarts of the world or anything like that. But seasonal is a good thing too, because that's a non-licensed thing as well. And they have had, the ones that come to my mind are the little packs. They're like $10-15 or something like that. And they'll have like a couple minifigs or an animal or something like that, for whatever season. See, we are still a decade away from metaverse becoming mainstream. We'll see. Yeah. I was watching some good stuff on that. What?
So here's like my take on the metaverse stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like the barrier to entry is super expensive. Like, to genuinely like get into it, right? You have to have like the headset and everything to do all the virtual like reality stuff and everything. And I think what I think is interesting is you take a look at like all the shows, all the sci-fi stuff, everything where we've ever predicted like what our future looks like, or what future technology looks like. In none of them are people wearing a headset to do stuff.
Right. The headset's a big thing. And that's something that keeps getting brought up a lot.
Yeah.
It's fine to do it for a little bit, but once you're in there for too long, dude, because your eyes can't just handle that for so long, especially with as much that you're looking at.
Well, it's number one, it's restrictive. Number two, it's expensive. And, number three, I feel like, again, like nobody has ever envisioned that. Like so my mom was a huge Trekkie. And so I've seen a lot of Star Trek and stuff. Like the holodeck was not, you put glasses on and you were in a room, that it transformed around you and created that scenery, in Star Wars, when you've got the hologram. I mean, like it's a hologram. Like
it reminds me of the danger room from X-Men the same way too. But all of it is
augmented reality instead of virtual. It's bringing it into our world, and I feel like that.
Well,
that
here's
is
another
where
thing too, and this is either a topic we'll have, or I've been brewing around my head like having a separate podcast thing that we could just talk about random stuff. But another thing that kind of ties into this is the digital versus physical media. So, is it cool if you can go into like a metaverse or whatever and build stuff, with Lego blocks? Of course. How much cooler is it going to be compared to just actually building stuff with Lego blocks in the physical world? I think the only difference would be like you can do something bigger. Like maybe you can build like a castle, and walk into it or whatever. So that obviously is cool,
so interestingly enough, when I was learning Studio, which is basically what you're doing, you're building with digital blocks. It's a little different experience. But one of the things that, I was watching some YouTube videos and tutorials, but somebody brought up is that because in Studio, you can import all the bricks for a set, right? And technically you can build the set in studio if like for some reason you couldn't buy it or you couldn't afford it or what have you. And there's still something to be said for like going over the building technique, learning how they put those things together and stuff without necessarily having to buy the physical set and do that. So that I think there's definitely an advantage and an opportunity. I mean, so here's the thing. You go into the metaverse, right? Not the metaverse, but you go into like this, maybe this augmented reality thing, and you have every single color of every Lego block imaginable. You could create amazing things with it. And then
I'll go. I'm sorry. I mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like you could design and play and have all of your creativity. I mean, will it replace like physical sets? No, because people do still want like the physical experience and they do want to have something at the end. But I can absolutely see a situation, even like for designing sets, for just building and creativity, that would be amazing.
So, and I agree. And I think it's a very gray area still, because obviously we don't have what's in front of us yet. But there's a couple of different things like what you just said. It's one, it's not going to replace the physical part. You know what I mean? So is it cool? Again, you can go in there and build whatever colors in the world you want. You can build whatever you want, but then you need to leave. And that stays there. It's not something you can display behind you. It's not something you can look at again unless you go back in there. So there is that coolness.
Well, I could technically have a screen and display it behind me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This again, this is we're at a really interesting time in life and with humans. You know what I mean? Where technology is in this cliff, sort of speaking. You know what I mean? Where digital is transferred, like all this stuff. Like you just said, yeah, you could have a screen behind you and display your Lego set that you built, you know, in the metaverse or whatever. And it's just like pictures. Like now more and more, even just physical pictures you put in a frame are kind of disappearing, where you just get like one of those things that just like shows different digital pictures. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I feel like people further down the future might even have like, it might be like a whiplash where so there's so many digital things. Somebody would rather have like a physical Lego set to build, you know? And imagine if that does take off and it becomes like a snowball effect, and yeah, everybody would rather just go in the digital world and build Lego. Well, what's going to happen to the physical sales? You know, are you going to stop selling as many physical sets because everybody would rather just be in the digital world? You know, and
so here's the thing, though. You know, they should complement one another. It should complement it. Like that's the point of AR.
But how many video games do you buy that's physical now? I'm not a gamer as much as I used to be anymore, but it seems like now everybody.
Okay, but that's different because the end product is still physical. I mean, I'm sorry, it's still digital, right? You're talking about whether I buy it.
Okay, well then we'll say comic books. I mean, more and more, it's not. I don't think it's overlaps it yet, but more and more people are just buying and reading digital comic books instead of buying the physical ones. Yeah. Books is the same way. Music is the same way. You know what I mean? So. Will building blocks go that direction?
No,
I don't think they will.
I don't think that's the same. I would say no, because I don't think that's the same to equate to, because I think that, so whether you have the comic book, like the physical comic book versus like, you know, the digital on your iPad, you still get you get an equivalent in both of those, except one, you do need power on your device versus you need to have the physical, you know, one with you. But in the case of like building Lego, like in like an AR situation, you know, augmented reality, you know, versus physically like having it, I think those are going to be different, and I think they would complement one another. I mean, imagine you could go in very similar to you know, Brick Studio. Imagine you could go in and you could design your own set, and then like literally you could order it. You could order the bricks and everything, and like you could put your creation together.
And look, I got a really interesting question. And look, I know this is kind of off topic, everybody. I mean, but even though it still feels like we're still talking about unlicensed teams, it's just like video game part of it. But listen, I got a really interesting question for you guys since we're talking about this. All right, the complementing each other. What would happen if I took like a computer screen and took it to Brickworld and set it on the table and just showed you an image of the Lego that I built in studio. I feel like even the chat right now is silent, like crickets. Like everybody's just thinking about it. Well, I'm not talking about building. Like, imagine if I built this on studio.
Yeah.
And I brought a screen and just set it on the table and just showed that. Does that feel different than if I actually brought the physical thing that I built by hand? And I'm not trying to diss studio builders, nothing like that. I'm trying to look. This is, again, we're at this cusp in technology now.
Well, okay, but studio is a tool, right? Like, for example, I used it to design all my brick heads, and then
I know, but I'm talking about how we're building stuff digitally. You know, we're talking about the digital aspect of it. So if I just build my mock digitally and just bring a screen to Brickworld and put the screen on the table, does it really make a difference? Does it change things? Look, Yolo's like, show us a hologram.
Okay, so
now that would be impressive, man.
I mean, yeah, that would be it. Obviously, again, because the technology's not there yet. No, just bringing in a computer screen. It's not like somebody might not think it's cool.
Well, Fab says I would walk by and not look at it.
Well, okay. So, but here's the thing.
I love this conversation. It's great.
But here's the thing. So, for example, with the Lego Ideas and all of their, their submitting, you can submit a studio built mock, right? Or idea, or you can do like a physical one, like you can do either one. And one of the things to keep in mind is that, the people who are building these physical mocks, that's expensive. So there's a barrier to entry, even into that.
And look, and just to clarify, my personal opinion is I like the physical stuff better. I think, I'm not saying looking at a digital thing wouldn't be cool or whatever. Like, it could just still, it's your imagination. I get it. But I want to, like, look around, look inside. Not to mention, man, some of the mocks, the scope and size of them, like you've seen like Rich Boy Jay's stuff, or people that have built castles that are like freaking huge or whatever. Like, so I just want everybody to know. I mean, I'm just having a mental discussion, about things.
Well, and that's why I'm saying AR. That's why I'm saying more of an augmented reality, because I mean, so if you were putting on the VR headset and you were going to a virtual,
like a virtual con. Yeah, right.
Walk around,
like feel like,
but in that situation, you could look at every tiny aspect of the mock, and you could do things that you couldn't do in the real world. You could split the mock if you wanted to see how something went together and see how a building technique came together. You could get down to the very tiniest detail of it if you wanted to. So there is something to be said. There could be a very cool aspect to that.
Well, I think something that Jay and I would definitely love is a Tron aspect to it, where you can take your imagine taking your set in digital, like just like doing the exploding view of it, where all the bricks would separate so you can see where everything goes. Like, that would be super cool. Look, Pinkwheels brings up a really good point also as far as the digital stuff goes, and about how they're like can't be built in real life due to gravity, stuff like that.
That's true.
Whatever mathematics and so yeah, I mean, that would be something else to be cool about the augmented type stuff, is you can build stuff that you couldn't probably do in real life because of things like gravity or whatever.
Well, yeah, but also I think ideally the technology gets better, because I know in studio, for example, there's a place that you can go and you can check the stability. It lets you know, is there anything that doesn't have like a strong connection and stuff. And of course they can only do so much, right? And I think, like I said, if we're talking about technology, ideally they could replicate, like real life gravity, like situation and everything, and have it where like, yeah, you put some stuff together, but that's not going to stay on.
Right.
I could imagine an AR one and you go to turn it and maybe a piece falls off and you're like, oh crap. It's purposely made in studio so that you can technically build things that wouldn't really work, because it's meant to allow you to work like in different ways and and be able to maybe put some pieces together before they're in place and stuff. But you could replicate the realism if you wanted to.
Yes. Also, I want to also point out something that I don't think we pointed out yet about the digital, like the studio stuff, is if you're somebody that maybe doesn't have a lot of money, to spend on Lego, but you want to build Lego, I mean, you can build whatever you want and as much as you want in like studio, you know what I mean? So that's definitely something that's very good. Camel City Brick House, what's happening? And I saw a question. It says, here's the real question. Do you build for enjoyment or to show off your collection? At what point do you step away from collecting and jump into hoarding? Well, I feel like that's a different topic for a different day. But the short answer is, honestly, it's whatever you want. I mean, look, that's something about the Lego community that is definitely definitely something that stands out, where there's people that they build, and that's all they want. That's all they care about, is just building, man. You know what I mean? They're not about like doing all this showing off, even just not just with collections, just building. Dude, I go to like the local toy store. Actually, it's not local now because they're far away, but like they have lugs that they don't give them, but they give them to display their sets, like in the glass cases, whatever.
Yeah.
And I never find out who these guys are. Like they might have like a card with their name, but like there's no social media presence or anything. These guys just like building and showing off their stuff to the public. You know what I mean? But they're not looking for any kind of limelight. But then there's people that love buying sets. Dude, there's people that love buying sets and don't even open them out of the boxes, man. You know what I mean? But you know what? Do I think that's crazy? I mean, a little bit. I have boxes of some sets I haven't opened up yet. But dude, who am I to judge somebody on what they like to do with their Lego? You know what I mean? I don't want a fast car, but I'm not gonna go around ripping on people that got Lamborghinis. You know what I mean? So it's whatever you want to do with it. I will say this: some people are interested in more things than others. I'm not really too keen on usually watching people shop for stuff. It's just not my bag, you know what I mean? But I know a lot of people watching other people shop. See, Pinkwill says, trust me, it doesn't work. I had a friend design a fail rover that collapsed under its own weight. Yeah.
I always prefer building physical, just because I can work out the weight and the connection. And I just enjoy the process. I've tried digital building a couple times, but
I will say with mocks, digital building first probably isn't a bad idea, even though I won't do it. But I brought up that trying to be as organized as possible, man. If you're building a mock that's bigger than whatever you call them, like the little ones. But yeah, it's good to know what you're working with.
I think it depends on what you're trying to build. Like if like Moto's Technic builds, that's not something you could do digitally.
Dude,
even
you couldn't pay me to follow behind Moto's builds, dude. They're so complex.
Even ignoring the illegal techniques, you like just because of like all the different things that he puts into it. But like if you're just building like from the bricks up, maybe like a modular or something, that might be easier to design digitally.
Yeah.
Well, and again, like one of the things I just wanted to preface is I was also talking about like an imaginary piece of software that was augmented reality that was designed to replicate bricks and that stuff. So I just want to put it out there, like
I love how you're like, it was an imaginary piece of software.
Well, no, I just wanted to preface that I completely understand that there are limitations to Studio, and that while it does have some features, it's trying to let you know where there might be a stability issue and things, which I appreciate. That it definitely does. It cannot replicate or guarantee that you could build it with real bricks. So I just want to put that out there, because I've been seeing the comments and stuff. And when I was talking a bit more big picture, like if they could do, or if they had this AR experience that did mimic gravity and all those things, and like I said, as you were trying to build, something would fall off, yeah.
But I'm curious, because I'm not kept up enough with technology. I know there's virtual reality. I know there's like things like the Star Wars game with the lightsaber and all that, but you're holding a physical thing. They haven't made anything yet where you can walk into some virtual world and grab something, right? Like you can't feel it. So that's one of the first things I'm wondering how they'll get around it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess with digital fingers, you could see yourself.
Yeah, you would have to wear something that would give you feedback.
Right. Like a little vibration, so to speak, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I look forward to seeing that, but it is a little scary because, dude, that's a whole nother step. Once it's one thing to kind of put a thing on and play some Star Wars or something, or like some Fruit Ninja or something like that. You know what I mean? But like to step into a whole nother world where you stay in there for a long period of time.
Well, that's why
that's
why I still don't think VR is going to become a thing. Because VR, and just like in case there's anybody like in the chat, like just to kind of explain. So VR is like the virtual reality. That is where you basically have sensory deprivation put on you so that you don't hear or see anything else but this completely virtual world. AR is augmented reality. And what that is it's like a great example is, I think on Amazon a lot of times, and stores have this, where they're like, see what it would look like in your room, right? So you see a table that you want to get and you see the dimensions, but you're not quite sure. And then you point it at the floor, right?
Right.
And then it like draws and shows you where it would be. A video was AR. 100%. So that's augmented reality, which means I am still here. I am still in this room. Currently, it requires you to take another device and you still see your room and everything, but it's been augmented to show the actual item. So that's the difference, is you're still in your space. It's just that things are changed and augmented to add this additional.
I'm just waiting for me to walk into the room and be like, iced coffee, and iced coffee just appears, and I don't even need to go over to Dunkin' Donuts. I think that'd be great. I mean, Lego's cool too, but yeah, it's nice to have your coffee.
Danny Randoms, you're right. Pokemon Go is AR.
I think if like the technology continues to evolve, I think we could get to a point where we get like digital Lego conventions. But I feel like digital Lego conventions and physical Lego conventions.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, look, again, when the technology is there, it would be interesting. It's what's going to be the more interesting thing is when the technology is there is if people like humans as a whole are going to take to it well. Because, dude, it seems cool, and I'm not saying it isn't cool, but there's a whole different thing about being in a virtual space like that, you know what I mean, and then being there in real life. So I don't know. It's definitely curious to see how that goes. So pulling out of those non-licensed digital IPs, yeah, we had some good comments out there for all these different non-licensed stuff. I'm waiting for the holodeck, dude. Right? Being able to teleport, that'd be cool. Gabriel, what's up? How you doing? Take the red pill or the blue pill? What happens if you take them both?
Oh, whoops.
You feel all kinds of crazy. I just want my flying skateboard. Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
No.
Unfortunately not. Just like flying cars. Unfortunately, never gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they can't make it, but dude, can you imagine the traffic that you try to? It's not gonna be like in Star Wars, in the back, like Episode 1 on Coruscant. You know what I mean? Where you just see everybody flying in like straight lines. The point of entry in VR is still way too high for mainstream to accept. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time before it's really that good. SD Bricks, what's happening? Good morning to you. So yeah, as far as the non-licensed stuff goes, like I said, City for me, they make good figs. The sets aren't great. Friends, they make good sets, but I hate mini dolls. Ninjago kind of has the best of both worlds for me. I was trying to think of some other stuff, man, that they've had and have gone away besides like the digital stuff. Like Elves is a good one. We don't have any more of that. and also stuff that isn't necessarily with minifigs and all that per se, like the creator stuff. But I don't know, like certain creator stuff, or it would be icons now, I guess. Icons.
Yeah. Well, there's creator and creator expert, which is now icons.
Got it. That's what it is. Creator experts. Okay. Yeah, because some of the stuff is non-licensed.
Yeah.
But other stuff, I guess, technically is. I mean, like if you like the Mustang, for instance.
Yeah, some of it's licensed, some of it's non-licensed.
Because you would have to count the cars, man, as a licensed theme, like Speed Champions and stuff, right? Because I mean, I know it's not like Star Wars, but it's still a brand from somebody else that you have to get the license from. So, Bionicle. Hey, you know what, man? Go ahead, Bionicle fans. We ain't hating you on you around here.
But Bionicle gets both that GWP and the Torso and Ninjago markets.
And look,
I think it's like the most recognition Lego's given Bionicle in like half a decade.
And I've said before, look, I respect Bionicle parts. I don't really like the theme necessarily, but I respect the parts. And I've seen the stuff at conventions when people make their own Bionicle creations. And they're radical.
There was a big Bionicle presence last year at Chicago.
Oh,
I'm guessing this year will continue to have Bionicle stuff.
But I will say this: I think Lego has treated you guys worse than even Star Wars fans. By all means, I think they've treated you guys the worst out of any themes, man. And I feel bad for you guys as far as that goes. Because, dude, those last couple of things they did, man, I'm like, God, oh my God, they're so horrible. I can't even, like, if I was a Bionicle fan, man, you talk about a rant. Oh my gosh, dude. So, but yeah, I use Bionicle parts in Star Wars mocks. Dude, the parts are, they're incredible stuff, man.
Parts are great.
Yeah, no doubt.
Great for mechs as well.
Another theme, non-licensed theme I've seen everybody talking about out there earlier was Chima. So Chima's another one that was kind of in my dark ages.
It was supposed to be Ninjago's replacement.
Well, we saw
but with Ninjago's popularity and Chima just not catching on, it ended up just getting its 3-year run. And
so I have a question.
Yes.
So Chima and Mythica are two different themes, right? Where did Mythica come from?
Let's see.
I'm not 100% sure about that one.
I'm asking because when I went to Legoland, I got the Mythica set, but they had the little theater and they had the Mythica like short.
I feel
and
like
I went in and watched
into each other. Maybe
it looks like it's part of the resort, the Legoland resort.
Is it just that
resort? So it must be like a Legoland.
Yeah, there's like a buildable one, and then there's rides and attractions. So I'm guessing it's more of a Legoland thing than anything.
Interesting.
Because it's very much like, at least the little cartoon thing we saw.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of Dreams, almost like a little test about it, because what it starts out in the kids' room with the mishmash of things that have been built, like there's like this, I don't know what you call the animal, but it's got like different it's got like a lion head and like a snake head that's made of Lego and stuff. And like they become real in the Mythica world and stuff.
Mm.
And so that's where I was trying to like figure out like where that kind of came into play. Because again, I did see very much like the Dreams type idea of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, it seems like it's like strictly like a Legoland type thing. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Chima, I don't really know much about Chima either,
Chima was years before. Chima actually it turned out to be one of the 16 realms parallel to Ninjago. They had a cameo at the end of season 5. Lloyd and Moro were fighting across the realms and popped into Chima briefly. So when this whole merge thing in Ninjago happens, we might see Chima.
I will say that
there's been speculation that Lord Ross is from Chima, but we'll see.
I thought I heard somewhere that there was some sort of connection or whatever. But look, the thing about Chima, I will say is, I almost would like to one day just kind of look a little more into it, because from what I've seen, like they had great molds and minifigs, man. All the animal stuff. It kind of reminded me of like almost like Beast Wars from like Transformers or something like that. You know what I mean? Except they're not robots. So it's just a Legoland thing. I think it's just a Legoland thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys already cover Knight's Kingdom? We mentioned Knights or Castle, which I guess those kinds of things we kind of maybe pull into the same thing. I guess I'm not sure. I don't know how it works.
There's a lot of sub themes for Castle.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're their own thing or if they're literally under like the Castle umbrella, so to speak. Like
they're under the Castle umbrella.
Because I don't know if it's the same thing. Like it seems like they have a lot of sub things with like the space. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like Space Police 3 is a sub theme of space. So,
what's up, Brick Sergeant?
Just so like I think Pirates. I don't know if Pirates has sub themes, but there's different eras of Pirates.
Right. Yeah, because you can tell how different a lot of the sets are from different, eras, so to speak. I was trying to run in my head some other non-licensed stuff.
There was Agents.
Well, and plus we had the pyramid stuff too, right?
Later.
Yeah, the Agents. But then there was that had a name to it for that theme. It was sort of like an Indiana Jones kind of thing, but it was not Indiana Jones.
I saw that at Legoland. Not that, but I saw like there's a ride where the queue actually has a bunch of old
Pharaoh's
Lego
Quest.
Yes, Pharaoh's Quest. I actually have not a ton, but I've got like at least 3 of the coffins or whatever you want to call them. They have like the thing on the front, and then a lot of the pyramid type stuff with all the hieroglyphic prints and all that. Alien Conquest. Johnny Thunder's another one. Johnny Thunder. Oh, that's not. Is that the guy?
That was part of the Adventures thing, wasn't it?
Wasn't there a guy named Jack Stone? Am I thinking of Stone? I'm thinking of somebody Stone.
You might be thinking of Jack Stone.
Yeah, I think I'm Jack Stone. That's what I'm thinking of. Johnny Thunder was something a little bit different. Johnny Thunder was actually minifigs, right?
Yeah,
like normal looking minifigs. I think I have some because I think I got some. He has like a gun kind of in his waist right there.
Yeah. They did like I think they did like a CMF that kind of looks like him a couple of years ago.
Mythica got morphed into Dreams.
Monster Fighters.
Oh, Monster Fighters are a good one.
Galaxy Squad. Agents. Galaxy Squad was our last original space theme.
Well, Monster Fighters, I wish that they would do something like that similar again, And again, this could be a seasonal.
It was like
as well.
Hidden Side was like similar-ish to Monster Fighters, but not quite the same.
But it was mostly just, which molds were cool. I still have a couple left. I sold most of them, but like they're mostly like ghosts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They didn't have a lot of the other things.
Right, but it's time to bring back, like Dracula and the werewolf and Wolfman and all that guys.
We need Lego needs to do like a classics theme. Like they already have the classic theme, but they need like a different classic theme where they can do an umbrella of like all these classic themes. They could do space, they could do castle, they could do pirates, and anything else they feel like putting on under there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's something they probably talk about.
I mean, creator is kind of like that to a point. Like we had that castle, we had Vikings. So we get some of that.
But I think the thing is like those types of sets, especially like those deep dives, man, like I feel like those would just be hitting, actually A-falls and nostalgia feels. Because look, I don't understand how young kids are going to go from like playing with like the Avengers sets and stuff like that to going to Johnny Thunder. You know what I mean? Like the younger kids, I just don't. They might. The Monster Fighter is different. That's different. You know what I mean? But like some of the other stuff.
There we go. Bricklock says call it retro. That'd be a good name.
Yeah, they really could do that, and just see how it goes,
Something to hit the A-fold nostalgia that isn't ridiculously expensive.
But they already have been kind of doing that, right? I mean,
yeah, like they've got the Galaxy Explorer and the Lion Knight's Castle, and those are great.
Yeah. Even
but we also I think fans also want more affordable sets as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole different thing too, is getting the more affordable one, you know, like trying to, but then that's mass producing like different types of sets for each of those themes. And I mean, and I understand also Lego's only got so much shelf room for stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what their own stores as well. I love Monster Fighters. Yeah, good stuff. Galaxy Explorer not selling. Dude, Galaxy Explorer. Oh my god. See, my Walmarts have tons of those things, man. Yeah. Anyways.
I was gonna say I think we've only got a few more minutes left to wrap things up.
Yes, we are about that time. So all right. Well, Amberlia, you wanna go ahead and start on some shout outs or plugs?
Sure. Yeah. So I'm doing my Tuesday night stream at 8:30. It's been a little like not quite as organized. I've been kind of just like building whatever instead of like having a set I've been working on, just because things have been a little chaotic getting ready for Brickworld Chicago and stuff. So it's been a lot more chat and sort and kind of build stuff, not as focused on a particular set. But hopefully people are still having fun with that. And then, of course, the Good Morning Brickworld Instagram. Like, don't forget to tag us, celebrations, anything. Also, I feel like there were some from last week, but maybe we missed them. So if there was something we missed from last week, please tag me, please message me. We'll be more than happy to celebrate on the next episode. So just let us know.
Yeah, definitely. If we missed something, we didn't have anything necessarily written down, but we could have overlooked something. You know
yeah, I mean? There's just something nagging me. I feel like there's something I missed. So it's just me.
Yeah, it's just, and I want everybody to understand, it's not just like we're forgetful about stuff. It's just we get messages from different places and different people. Like sometimes somebody messaged me something, or somebody messaged her. Sometimes it'll be on this. Sometimes so it's just hard trying to keep everything, you know, intact. So
yeah.
Right on. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Jay, what about you, brother?
So we've got Lub on Wednesday nights over on Bricksmith's channel, and Friday Night Bricks on Friday nights over on the Friday Night Bricks channel. Not sure if the DC show will be happening this week. Might happen on my channel, so look out for that. It'd probably be on Thursday sometime. We'll see. And maybe this week I'll finally get a video on this thing. We'll see. But yeah, and then Good Morning Brickworld next week.
Awesome. Also, King Ludendorff, I see you out there. Appreciate the was it pounds, right? 2 pounds for the Chicago pizza. So here you go. I'll give you a Ghostbusters donation here.
2 in the box, ready to go. We be fast, they be slow. Wow.
All right. Appreciate that, King. Thank you so much. As far as me, I don't know, man. I got all kinds of stuff I'm working on right now. I'm literally working on at least like 5 things all at once. So we'll see which one I get out first. But yeah, as always, we have Good Morning Brickworld for Sunday. I will be having a stream tonight. Willing, if don't have any issues with anything. I was gonna have one last week, but to make a long story short, I had to go all the way across on the other side of Baltimore to do something, and then it took up my time. Oh my goodness, Gabriel, thank you so much for the $5 and the great content, the compliment. We appreciate it. Here, I'll give you. Let me give you a Tron donation. Still one of my favorites. Well, okay, everybody. I guess that's gonna do it. We appreciate you very much. I made a new outro with the current channel members that I saw as of last night. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that, and we will see you guys next Sunday. Yeah. So
bye.
Peace out, y'all. Love you.